In the state primary, one of the races to watch for today is certainly the one for governor. WBIR 10 News anchor Heather Wallaga joins us. Heather, this is now the most expensive race in state history.
That's right. Abby, Russell, good morning to you. According to the latest campaign finance reports, the 6 leading candidates have spent more than $50 million. But most Americans aren't fans of pricey politics. A Pew Research poll in May shows 77% of Americans say campaign spending should be limited. Dr. Katie Cahill at UT's Howard Baker Jr. Center says expensive races are trending across the country.
I didn't quite realize that my vote was worth as much, but I think that I should have had that perspective because, you know, our vote decides the future, and so we should value it, and obviously the candidates do.
Dr. Cahill says candidates spent nearly $14 million in July alone. She says that's enough to send 120 students to UT for 4 years. Most voters will get a chance to cast ballots in the primary today for state and federal seats, as well as the local general election. There are 9 total candidates for governor. In the Republican race, Diane Black, Randy Boyd, Beth Harwell, Bill Lee, Basil Marceau, and Kay White are all running. And there are also 3 Democrats, Carl Dean, Craig Fitzhugh, and Meziane Vale Payne. Our live coverage of election night begins at 8 p.m. We will have crews in East Tennessee and in Nashville. You can see live results and reactions from the candidates. Watch parties from 8 until 10 on WBIR.com and on 10 News 2. You can also watch on Facebook, and we'll be live on Channel 10 right after the game. Again, here in East Tennessee, the polls open at 8 a.m. Abby and Russell.